Today we are taking a very privileged and special look at Rogue Loops, and I'm privileged to demo this to the world today. We're going to take a quick look for an hour at Rogue Loops. I think it looks pretty good, otherwise I wouldn't have signed up for it. We're going to be sort of going through the mechanics, seeing if it's worth your hard-earned money. The game is not released, there is no demo, so it's by Fubu Games, and it releases in January of next year. It hasn't been reviewed yet, so we are the first to take a look. Take your first steps into the endless struggle in a roguelike action game. Combine unique skills and relics to create powerful synergies. And that's about all you're getting for the story there over on Steam, and it basically runs on a potato. So without further ado, thank you for joining me, and let's jump in. Okay, so jumping straight in, we've got up, down, left, right. Select is F. Ooh, it's pretty. So attack is on left button on the mouse. So we're going to attack the pumpkin. Get it, pumpkin. The best way to describe it is a comic book cel-shaded graphic style. Okay, I'm guessing this is the start of the first stage. Oh, it's just so well done. It's pretty. Dumpkin.
Okay.
Here we go.
Welcome to the tutorial room. Thank you. Got attack, got dash, got dash attack. Yeah, dash attack. Kind of throws his sword. That looks good. Cast the spell on Q. Oh, it's like a time strike. So when that goes yellow, I let go. Oh, and then you get your perfect. I like that. It's got some jamming rock music in the background that I may turn up because it sounds pretty decent. Okay, you can use the barrel to your advantage, which is sick. Boom. Yes, okay, it doesn't do much damage.
Shiny things, please.
It's not the first game we've played using this mechanic. We have played this game before. I'm now a sheep. But I think this one does it better. I definitely prefer the art style, that's 100%. Okay, we've got Lightning Hadouken, that's awesome. So this is Loop 2 now, so basically you're going up in stages. It desperately needs an auto attack on your main mouse button. Clicking constantly could get a bit jarring. Yeah, I was able to stand right in the perfect position to not get hit then. Okay, that felt good. We're 180 gold right now, which I'm assuming we buy upgrades and special abilities with. Like, this is definitely something I would play. It is in no way boring, and with controller support, is the ideal game for a handheld, which already gives it a market. Ooh, I just got hit by a meteor. What was that? Game over. Okay, that's our first oof. We got blue essence gained 34. We got 4 rooms cleared. So we've got a choice of Amber, the daughter. We've got Aiden, the son. And we've got Sis, the mother. Seriously? We've got Gabriel, the father. What a name. Proud. And that's it. So we've got mother, father, son and daughter. You can join their Discord. You can go to Wishlist it on Steam, of course, which I do recommend you go do because it could be a game that comes up. I reckon it's going to be a budget title. Under $20 game, and the game is a way off yet. This is cool. Yeah, we need to see more of this. Whatever's happening here, we need more NPC characters that are likable and really well done. Yeah, I've repaired the wishing well. Yes, put some craft building into it. That'd be awesome too. So I put one of my coins in there. Now we've got the upgrade system. Like, I'm already thinking I want to build a town. I want to build a base up, get some followers to join, maybe have some sort of love interest, be able to have some like choices that matter. You could go quite far with this game overall. Ooh, that was sneaky. That was like a bullet hell. 5 seconds to charge. I think we'll beat him before that. Sweet. Okay, that was super fun. That was good. I enjoyed that.
A few minutes later.
Bro, It's that meteor. You can't dodge it because you can barely see it coming at you. I feel like that either needs to be way more prominent in the sound effect area so we know it's coming, or slow the hell that down so we can see it and then we can dodge it. That just comes in so quick and does so much damage, and it only happens in a later game. Do you know what? I played a lot of these type of ARPG sort of survival games in the fact that they are horde mode games, and this one is the most interesting to me. This is the one that I want to actually level up and get points and see what the game has to offer. Whereas a lot of them, you'll probably hear me say as I release those videos, that I have no inkling to play them. Like, I'm bored, I don't want to play it no more. I've had enough after 2 hours, 4 hours, burnt out on it already. This game doesn't have that problem because it's so pretty to look at. I'm already locked into the world. The art style is selling it to me, and the gameplay is just a sugar coating on the top. It's pretty solid. Do you know what? It's actually better to wait very dangerously until the last minute till they attack. And then you can just dodge straight through it.
It's all about timing.
I wish their health bars were a little bit more obvious as well, because when they're yellow, that means they've got armor. When they're red, you can actually finish them. Sometimes you stand there thinking you're going to finish them and they've got a whole another life bar. You know, it's not bold enough. Everything's quite far away and small, and I'm old. So, unless I want to put my monocle on and have a good old look at it, do you know what I mean? If you want to monocle it up, bigger health bars would be good. I mean, look at this pumpkin, for instance. He's got a health bar and it's tiny. So when that's yellow and you've got like 3 or 4 fellows together, it can be a bit of a problem. Right, we should be able to buy more damage now. First hit deals 45% damage. Stab back from behind. Grab this one. There you go, level 2 damage. Now, we was doing 40, 60 and 50. We're now doing 40, 40 and then a big 60. With critical, of course. I don't feel like the damage went up much from my time now. We had to do at least 3 matches to get enough to buy that extra point, and it didn't really give us that much of a boost. Anticlimactic, bros. There's nothing inherently bad about it, so it's fun to play, it's good looking. It's very punishing, but a lot of these games are at the beginning. You can't be scared of dying in these games at the beginning. Until you get maximum health upgrades, maximum damage upgrades, you're at such a disadvantage, and it is just a slogfest of grinding. Imagine the old RPGs of yesteryears, so PlayStation 2 RPGs. I would go grinding for hours on end. It's pretty much how this game starts. A lot of grinding and a lot of repetition. When you get the dodge move right, oh, it feels good. There you go. That was sick. That was a sick little triple there. I wish there was like a health pot that we could constantly be going to and spending gold to like heal up, so we didn't die as quick on the early game. There it is. As you get to stage 3 or 4, you constantly get hit on the head with meteors, and I don't know what the developers' thinking is with that, because they are almost impossible to dodge when you are concentrating on as many characters to defeat on the screen as there is. But we have got a new NPC blokey, so let's go see what he's got to say. Haran. Is that like the male equivalent of a Karen? Ooh, we've got level up. This is nice. Oh, yes, attack up by 1. Round shield to protect himself. Press special, raise your shield for a short moment. And that's another mechanic that my poor little fingers. So you're talking about using WASD, using mouse button 1 and 2, and you're using E and F to control your special ability. With a controller, it would play so much better. Fire Nova or the Ice. I'm going to go Ice Blizzard because we haven't had it yet. Do you know what though? It said I got +1 on the damage, but I'm still getting 40, 40, 60. That's 2 first hit upgrades now. 1 on overall power or attack, and 1 on initial hit.
And it still gives me 40, 40, 60.
An upgrade should be an upgrade. Surely I should get 45, 50, do you know what I mean? So I don't know if the upgrade system's actually active and working properly in the game, but I'm not feeling my gains. I've been playing now for just under an hour. Yeah, look at that. That ice one's proud. So it basically rains down swords on the target. So if you've got a slow moving boss, that's perfect. I can't explain or convey how nice this guy feels to control. He is really, really solid, and they've nailed it. That ice move's my favourite. so useful. That was cool. So my shield actually stops those crabs from spinning like a turtle, like a Mario Brother enemy. As they come at me, it actually stops them dead, and then you can control them and do what you want to do. But that was the funnest one I've had, and it's the latest game we've played. So the game is only getting more fun, and I can't recommend it now enough that I want the full release. I want to do a video. If the developers want to work with me, by the way, hit me up, because I'll take a full release code and we'll do a video on that, and then I can go ahead and crack on with the game in my spare time. It's definitely something I would play. It runs smooth like butter. It's gorgeous to look at. It's got a bunch of stuff going for it, and I would say it's now my favorite of this genre. So if I was playing, I would definitely just head towards using that ice ability all the time. I have no obligation to say anything nice about the game whatsoever, but I've got nothing but praise for it right now. We have got an ice ability, but it's a spike version. Oh, it's very close range. Okay, probably slows them in movement. Okay, it recharges quick. Ooh. The ice abilities are the best. We've got health back there. Oh, this is awesome now. I'm getting health back. I'm getting regain. I've got a shield. All we need now is a counter attack. If you gave me a usable counter attack on my shield, if I timed it right to do like a knockback or maybe some bonus damage, you'd have every mechanic you need to keep people like myself just playing for hours. Come here, monkey man. Here you go. Oh, it feels so good. Now, this game might not be in your likings or taste to watch as a live stream, and again, I create my videos live, so that is why we're here. It's not designed for that. It's designed for the single player experience. It's designed for the offline gamer, to give you the experience you want for a budget price, and I think it's going to do a very, very good job at that. I feel it's going to have a lot of sales, and I recommend it 100%. So I was trying to dash, but you can't dash while you're in quicksand. There's so many little mechanics on this that change the functions of what you can and can't do. You know what? There's a risk and reward to this as well. Sometimes throwing yourself into a little bit of damage to get maximum impact, it actually works in your favour to take hits. I was enjoying that so much, I lasted so long with a very small piece of health there. I think that's immune, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one. So now we've got conditional baddies. So that baddie there was in control of this little one. Now watch. Oh, so good. Get wrecked. Yeah, that conditional baddie had another baddie on a lead. You couldn't hit him, he was immune until you beat the actual guy. Then you can take on his like pet as such. That was a cool mechanic. We're basically, I don't know what this is, like Turtle Island or something. Like, I didn't even take in the environment. It's really nice looking, really well done. It's impactful. The combat's impactful. Things explode with a satisfying, do you know what I mean? It just feels good. It's filth. Always when I'm in attack as well. You see how filth they are. It's one of them boys. I'm having way too much fun with this game. I'm sure I'm not supposed to be enjoying this game.
I am.
So there you go. Got our blue essences, 55. We only needed 5. So you can brute force attack. You can just stand there and attack if you really wanted to. If you didn't mind dying, or you didn't mind taking a few hits if you've got a full life bar. You can brute force attacks and you get a lot of kills really quick. And again, that's your player choice, which is awesome. You can play the game how you want to play it. And the quicker you are on your fingers, which I love, the better you do. Sons, come on, sons. Sweet. Oh. Okay, my fingers are starting to get a little bit twitchy now. Look at the size of this beast. Yeah, that's me game. That's me game. They gave me no choice there, and again, without upgrades, I don't think I'm going to see past 4 rooms, maybe 5 if I'm really skilled and really lucky, but who has the time? Right, so what do we think of Rogue Loops now we're all done? My final verdict is a solid 4 out of 5. I think it's one of those games that are going to come out of nowhere and slap you silly for a very ridiculously low price, and I think it's going to have a lot of content. If the developers are serious about their game, then they should keep developing this game for at least a year or two after release, maybe even chuck in some DLC. You know, people will pay another $5 to $8 for DLC if the game is awesome enough, and I feel like it's going to hit the ground running as long as it gets the publicity it needs. It's a really welcomed addition to this particular genre, and that is what I do on this channel. I try and play as many genres as possible to bring you as many reviews as possible and first impressions, so that I can then go ahead and play what we like to play on the regs. This is a very welcome change. I mean, this compared to something like, let's say, Suicide Squad, that came out and nobody bought it, nobody wanted to play it, and it's now being cancelled in January. This game releases in January, although definitely not cut from the same cloth, has way more imagination, way more stylized artwork that you want to see, probably way more better character acting and character designs. There is no wokeness in this, which is awesome, because we don't want to go broke, and I feel like the entire game is just flushed out in a traditional sense. Just go in, you have a bunch of fun, it's a single player experience. I mean, I've been playing it for an hour. I can't see the game getting boring within the first 3 to 4 hours, and I reckon I'd even play this 8 hours deep and still not be bored, because it's so accessible, because I can take it on the go, I can play it here, there and everywhere, I can fit it in for a quick 10 to 20 minute sesh. I would like to see the loot at early game be a little bit more increased, so the pacing's a little bit quicker. You know, like I was buying damage upgrades and they didn't seem to be making much difference. If I put +1 or +2 or whatever on there, it should really jump by 5 or 10 in that damage, but I wasn't seeing it, I wasn't feeling it. It should at least be 41 and 61, but it didn't move at all. So I don't know if that's just because it's an early build or whether it just like was something I missed. But for me, the game's still solid, and it's definitely a solid 4 out of 5. Go wishlist it now so you don't miss out. Hit the follow button to get all of the updates from the developers over on Steam. And I want to thank developers for reaching out and sending me the game code. I greatly appreciate that you did, because I now am a fan. So thank you for your time. Peace out. Look after yourselves. Have a great one, and I'll see ya in the next one.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, trying to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing.